It was the pride of Venezuela, the Paraguana refinery complex, one of the largest in the world, a city built of steel and pipes. It ran 24 hours a day. It never slept. It processed 645,000 barrels of crude oil daily. It was the beating heart of the nation's economy, a mechanical beast that fed on oil and spat out money. But beasts need care, and this beast was starving. August 2012, the workers knew. They saw the rust. They heard the straining pumps. They called it a ticking bomb. Maintenance schedules were ignored. Parts never arrived. Experienced engineers were replaced by political loyalists. The beast was sick, and it was about to scream. August 24th, Friday evening. The sun dipped below the horizon. The night shift began. The changed. A smell drifted across the fence line. Sweet, sickening, heavy. Any refinery worker knows that smell. Gas. Not just any gas. Olefins, propane, butane. Highly flammable, heavier than air. It doesn't rise up and blow away. It sinks. It crawls along the ground like an invisible fog. Reports started coming in. Leak in Block 23. Valve failure near the spheres. The radios crackled with warnings. The ground operators were nervous. The bosses in Caracas? They said, keep running. Production over safety. Always. Midnight passed. The leak brew. It wasn't just a hiss anymore. It was a roar. A massive cloud of explosive gas formed, invisible in the dark. It flowed like water. It seeped under the perimeter fences. It crossed the highway. On the other side of the road sat a National Guard barracks. Soldiers were sleeping. Their families were with them. They were breathing the gas. They didn't know they were sleeping inside a bomb. The cloud grew denser. It found houses. It filled alleyways. It was looking for one thing, just one. A spark. Nobody knows what did it. Maybe a car starting its engine on the highway. Maybe a light switch flickering in the barracks. It doesn't matter. Ignition. The air itself caught fire. A fireball the size of a skyscraper erupted into the night sky. It turned midnight into high noon. The shockwave hit first. It traveled faster than the sound. It shattered windows 5 miles away in the city of Punto Fijo. It knocked people out of their beds. Then came the heat. Intense, incinerating heat. The National Guard post was vaporized instantly. Homes across the street crumbled like wet paper. Roof tiles became shrapnel. Chaos. Panic. Amway was burning. The initial blast was just the beginning. The fires spread to the storage tanks. 3 massive tanks full of crude oil ignited. Morning broke, but the sun didn't shine. Black smoke choked the sky. It looked like a war zone. Craters in the streets, twisted metal wreckage. Firefighters fought a losing battle for 3 days. The heat was so intense their boots melted on the tarmac. The official count? 48 dead. Hundreds injured. Homes destroyed. The government called it sabotage. The workers called it murder by negligence. The fires finally burned out, but the questions didn't. The Amway disaster wasn't an accident. It was an inevitability, and consequence of ignoring the gauges, of silencing the warnings. The steel beast had screamed, and 48 voices were silenced forever. The scar on the land remains visible today, a reminder of the night the sky caught fire.